Welcome to Business Studies class of 12th standard. Last class we discussed what is management and its feature. So today's class we are going to discuss objectives of management. Objectives means your goals, aim. Every organization for that matter, it has goal. It may be like even though it is a small scale business or a large scale business, every organization will have some goals. So today in the class we are going to study or we are going to discuss how the organization goals has been classified. Now organization goals, under that it is the first one is organizational objectives. Organizational objectives means here it mainly concentrating on economical factors. So economical factor means you're making money. The first intention of an organization is earn money. So why the company needs money? Say for example, for surviving, for profit, or for a growth, everything here it is connected with the money concept. So first organization aims at economic factors. So how does the company can achieve economic factors? By utilizing to the maximum extent of human resources and the material. They see to that human resources in an organization. Human resource means employee. We say that employee is a great asset in an organization. So we have to use employee in a possible manner. Then also the material. So whatever the material in an organization should be used effectively and efficiently without wasting. So this speaks about the organizational objectives. Now it is divided into three types: survival, profit and growth. Survival here refers to sustaining in the market for a longer period of time, whichever the organization you take. All the organization main motto or an objective is to sustain in the market, to be in the market for a longer period of time. Many competitors will come and the company or an organization should be in that case to fight with the competitors by giving a good quality products, and it makes sure that it is going to sustain in the market for a longer period of time. That is the meaning of survival. So survival means being in a market for a long period of time by making more revenue by reducing the cost, and along with that they concentrating of making more revenue, more income with a less cost. Second point is profit. Along with survival, company aims at making profit. So profit is very important for all the companies. When company makes profit only, it can meet its expenses. Say for example, when a company makes profit only, it can make some expenses like paying salary, or like getting some furniture or a plant and machineries to the company. Everything we need money. So for that only, making profit is very important. Next is growth. So along with profit, the next thing is growth. When a company makes profit only, it gets growth, it gets development. So what is this growth? How do you say that company has a growth? Say for example, when you have a increases in the sale. Say for example, previous year if a company has sold out some products, say for example, uh, 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs of a product is sold in the previous year. In this month or in this year, at least the product has to be sold out some 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Then when we can say that there is an increases in the sale. So growth concept here means the company should have increases in the sale, or increasing in the new methods of production, or increasing the new product, it and all we say that there is a growth in the company. So now organizational objectives, the main intention of making a money along with human resources and the material resources has to be used properly to meet the to reduce the cost. The next is it is divided into three: survival, profit and the growth. Next, it is social objectives. The second thing is now the management is looking about the society. So first they'll think only in an angle of what is very much important for being in a company, or what they have to do for the company, making money, survival, everything. Now they're thinking about the society. Now under that, the first point is using environmental friendly methods of production. The very important thing, the companies see to that they are going to produce a product with eco-friendly products, or they're going to produce environmental friendly products which is not going to harmful the society. Second thing is creating employment opportunity to the society. So the people who are like weaker sections of the society, for them the management tries to create an employment opportunities. Next, providing schools creatures to employees children. Say for example, an employee who is working in an organization, they're going to provide the schools, the creatures means daycare, to the employees children, whoever is working in their particular organization. They're helping the people with the children's, with the schools creatures and all. And next, providing financial support to society for noble cause. Many organizations are there, they are helping for the society, especially in the pandemic time. People are like dying in the starving. Many organizations they came forward for helping them by serving the food and providing the groceries. That is, we can say the financial support they are giving in the form of a cash and everything they are giving. That we can call this as a financial support to the society for some noble cause. Next, personal objectives. Now the company is thinking about the employees, whoever working in an organization. Now they are thinking about what can be done. That is the first one, financial needs like salary, bonus and incentives. Now the personal objectives are concerned with an employees in an organization. So now the people having a different personality, they've come from the different backgrounds and experience. So now it is very important to support them in order to achieve the goal. So under that, the first one is financial needs. So for example, an employee, they need the good salary, bonus, incentives. So management tries to fulfill the first thing. Second thing, few people, they need their identity, recognition. So that the second one is social needs like recognition. So whoever the employee who have achieved something or who have reached the target, the name will be mentioned in the notice board of in an organization. Means that person or that employee will be recognized, and that employee feel happy that his name has into the notice board and he had got recognized. That happiness. So that is, we can say that social needs. And the next, it's higher level needs, which includes personal growth and development. And the next, every employee think about like promotion. That is also very very important. So now the one thing is like financial needs, like giving a proper salary, bonus and incentives. And a few employee, they want recognition, that recognition in the form of a reward, or the names will be printed on the sheets and shirts, and that will be circulated within other employees, or their name will be displayed on the notice board. The next is higher level needs, which includes a personal growth and development, like promotion. So they completes the objectives of management. And the next important topic, it is importance of management. Why do we need this management? Are there is a necessity of the management? What happens when there is a proper management in an organization? Let us discuss now. Management helps in achieving group goals. So when there is a proper management, it helps to achieving group goals. Group goals can be achieved by a proper coordination, communicating, by giving a common direction. This group goals can be achieved. So management helps in achieving group goals by giving a common direction to all the employees, and the employees of the different departments, they communicate each other, then it leads to achieving the goals. Second one is management increases efficiency. Management increases efficiency means, so for example, management tells who has to do what, and each department will be allocated the work properly. So there won't be any confusion. They will have a clarity. So when there is a clarity in the management, the work will done on time without any wastage. So which leads to increases in the production and which leads to increases in the efficiency. Next, management creates a dynamic organization. Dynamic means ready to accept the changes. So say for example, we are in an environment that which keeps on changing. So now management should tackle with an employees and it makes an employee to adopt the changes and to do the work. That is the meaning of management creates a dynamic environment. Management helps in achieving personal objectives. So management in an organization helps an employee to achieve their personal objective through motivation. So management helps the employee by motivating them. So like by telling that they will be getting rewarded or they will be getting promoted. So by the way, the employees in an organization will start working. The main intention what here, for example, organization aims at making profit and employee aims at getting good hike. So now what happens? Employee will be getting motivated by the higher authority or the supervisor. So now what happens? The supervisor says that when you work properly, you will be get promoted and you'll get a good salary. So now employee what he does, he gets motivated and he'll start working. Automatically, the company goal will be achieved along with hike in the salary and even the employee will be happy. That means that management helps in achieving personal objectives. Next, management helps in development of society. Now, management helps in the development of society also. Management is not forgetting the society because organization it is in the part of the society. Now organization have some obligation towards the society also by providing good quality products, by using new technology for the welfare of the people, and making an employee or leads to the path towards a growth and development. So this and all the points which covers the importance of management. In the next class we'll be discussing management as an art or a science and will be coming into conclusion whether the management is an art and science. Thank you for listening. Please like, share and subscribe to Jnana channel, and this channel purely concentrating on the academic, that is like first PU, second PU and BCom subjects. Especially I'm concentrating on the practical subjects. Soon I'll be uploading the videos on the BCom subjects also. And for first PU and second PUC, both business studies and accountancy I'm concentrating. I want you people to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any doubt, you can comment. I'll surely reply to all of the messages. Thank you.